Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might fit good with that.
All
Yo,
right. What are your
Stace,
thoughts on that? Yeah.
what is your definition of success?
You know, at night, I've always said that you can determine what success is. Success is reaching goals. I think, and of course, no one else can set a goal for you. So the definition of success is when you set a goal and you reach to achieve that goal. Now, fortunately, I think that it should always be a moving target. I don't think that you set a goal and then you reach it and say, "Okay, I made it," and then
Like
you
I got it, I'm out.
right, right. I made it. Yeah, right. Now I
I
can
made
die. Right.
it.
Yeah. Well, actually, like, it's a good thing you said that. That is
Yeah,
the reason why I think it should be a moving target, because I think that that's what keeps us growing.
right.
Always have something over the horizon to reach for. So actually, I think that success is a verb. It's a behavior. It's a learned behavior. It's
Right.
setting. It's movement. It's setting a goal, moving forward, reaching a goal, setting another goal, reaching forward. You know what I mean? That's my
Yeah. Yeah.
definition of success. Success is not a thing.
Well, my definition of success is, and I didn't have like a a bullet point,
Mm,
like I'm going to do this and I'm going
mm,
to do this. My definition of success is that I've been able to take care of my family
mm, mhm,
since I was 18.
mhm,
You know what I mean? And it wasn't easy. You,
mhm.
you know what I mean? I brought my son to my graduation. You remember, Stace?
Yeah.
Like and I was a young kid, you know what I mean? And I didn't have a dad, so I had to figure it out.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
in the midst of me figuring it out, yeah, I made some mistakes,
We all do.
along the
It's life,
way.
right?
Uh, but I judge my success on my family.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because I make good money, I whatever, all of that bullshit. But
Mhm.
that don't mean nothing, because like I said, I still got this melanin.
Mhm.
So
Right.
money, that people don't see when I walk into a store, they looking at me like I just got off
He's
a
a black
park
dude.
bench.
He's a black
You
dude.
get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right. And
I
regardless,
had people
regardless of how
clutching
much
they
money
why
you
I've
made.
been I done had people clutching their pocketbooks and shit. And I'm
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
bitch, I could
Yeah.
fucking buy
Mhm.
your whole shit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they still see a black man. That's all
Right.
they see is a black man.
Right.
So,
Right.
you
And
know,
unfortunately, Nike, and this goes, as you said, it's a good segue. It does go back to what you said at first. There's a machine out there that's their job is to make us consumers.
right,
So, their job is to make us think that this LV bag equals success.
right.
And
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 that's it.
this
Yep.
this
Yep.
flip
Glad
phone,
you
or
brought
this,
that up. Yep.
this phone, this new phone, not the phone,
Yeah.
not the old phone that you had that can still make calls, but
Right.
this new
You had to
phone.
get the new thing that's out.
That's right.
And it don't work no better than the
It's
new than
not
the
doing
old
anything
shit.
else. It might be a little faster, but the new phone equals success, and that's the problem. I mean, I think
That's our
people just
problem. I think
that's yeah.
that's part of the problem in the black community.
Mm,
We focus too much on the wrong shit.
mhm.
Like
Now it's not just black community though. I mean, this is
I
you
mean,
know.
I'm talking to my black
I
community. Like
got you.
you
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
that's your
Like, and
concern.
I'm not a racist,
Right,
or
right,
and I
right.
don't
You talking to your
take
family, right?
right. I'm talking to my family, right?
Right.
Like
Hmm.
my people.
Hmm.
What I'm saying is, let's let go of these. Like, okay, you got a nice job, and first thing you're gonna do is jump out and buy Benz, BMW, all that. All
Hmm.
right, that's cool. You
Okay,
want to flex,
I got
whatever.
that.
I can see
I
it.
got that. You
All right,
earned it.
whatever.
Right.
But don't
But what's
get
next?
that. But don't get the Benz, the BMW, all that shit before you get you somewhere to live.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pull up in a Benz at your mama house,
Right, right. Well,
right?
actually, it's funny, and I think that therein lies the problem. I mean, I think once you start down that path, once you become a consumer, then it's never enough. And I think that's the problem. Now
But
you
it
you
should be.
you
We
know
got
you
to
see,
train our kids.
but this what I'm saying. I mean, because I do believe that everyone has the right. You work hard, you should treat yourself.
You
You have a
should.
right
You
to treat your
should. You
have
absolutely
something
should.
shiny. If that makes you, if that makes you feel good, but the problem is we go overboard.
Right.
Now I got the car I want. Now I gotta have those expensive shoes. Now I gotta have the expensive bag, and everything. And then, as they say, now you're chasing bags forever. Now it's about
Right.
stuff. Now we think it's those things that make
But
us
let me ask
happy.
you this, Stace.
Mhm.
If you need a brand new shiny car or brand new shiny chain
Make you feel
or
good.
something like to make you feel good,
You got a problem.
ain't
Yeah,
ain't, ain't it really something?
agreed, agreed,
Ain't the
agreed,
problem really deeper than that?
agreed.
Like
Yeah,
it may be self-esteem.
that's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I had put a post up there saying that um, you know, we have our priorities wrong.
Mm,
You know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get a Benz if you want one, but get it when you
right,
can afford it. Get it
right,
when it's not going
right,
to have you taken away from maybe your kids
right, right,
experience or
right.
taken away from
Experience. And
right,
now the word that you just said, Nike, and for me, what you just said was key. Experience. I think, there's a commercial out now saying, um, are you going to look back in life and say, I wish I would have bought this, I wish I would have bought that? No,
right.
life is
No,
about experiences.
experiences.
It's about
Right.
experiences because
Exactly.
that's what enriches you.
Right.
That's truly what
Right.
enriches you, not that shiny thing sitting outside. So
And remember we was talking about those stimulus checks?
mhm.
People could have got those stimulus checks and went to trade school.
Mm,
Could
mhm,
have like 10 people who got a stimulus check could have came together, put some money together, opened up a small business
mhm.
or bought a property, anything, man. Like what I'm saying is like soon as we get money, the first thing we want to
Stuff, stuff,
Yeezys.
yeah, yeah,
Well, he
stuff.
already rich.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeezy is already rich. He don't need your $1,500 or your
Mm,
$1,200.
which
You
is
know what I'm saying?
crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Right. He already rich. Jordan.
Mm,
Jordan don't need your money.
mhm, yeah.
Jordan
Mm,
already rich. He don't give a shit if you buy his sneakers or not.
mm, yeah. You know what? You know what's funny? I'll say this, Nike. I don't think that a lot of us appreciate the importance of different experiences. I don't think
I
we
don't think so. That's
realize
because
that.
they don't have different experiences. See,
Mm,
that's the key.
true.
You know what I'm
So it
saying?
goes back to but like
It
ignorance. You
goes
don't
back
know
to
what
that,
you don't
right?
know.
You only know what, like a lot of these guys out here that's doing all this shooting and all of this
Mm,
stuff, right? And doing all this shit out in the street.
mhm,
So they listening to an older version of themselves, like this knucklehead. He ain't never been out the hood. He
mm,
ain't going nowhere, but you listening to him, right?
mhm, mhm,
And he like, man, I would bang that dude if he did such and such and such and such. So
mm.
now you going to bang the dude for what?
Yeah.
It's nothing out here other than somebody killing somebody in your family or somebody,
Mhm.
doing some horrible shit that you should go out here and kill somebody for. Like that's
Destroy
stupid.
your life,
And
right?
people are doing that block bot like
Mhm,
blocks are fighting over blocks.
mhm, mhm.
That's
That they
because you
don't
ain't
know.
never been outside. You
That
ain't
they
never
don't know.
been
Yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, yeah. All right,
You know what I
let
mean?
me
Like,
let me read this one.
yeah,
Lynette said, "Success looks different for everybody, depending upon what they want to achieve." Right. Success is about personal achievement as well as overcoming, and that's what I
right,
said.
right,
Success is a verb. Success should be viewed as a verb because it's movement. It's
right.
movement. The other Lynette says people equate self worth with materialized items that hold clout in our society. What was you took it down too fast? I couldn't read. There's a program, and okay, yeah, that's what she's saying. There's a machine out here that their
Right.
job is to program us into believing that having more things, is going to bring happiness. And I've
Look,
always
next
said if
time
that
you,
were the
yeah,
case,
yeah,
look, rich people wouldn't commit suicide.
yeah,
You know,
yep.
there's a hole inside. There's a hole
A
inside you.
whole
There's something
lot, right?
missing that
Hole in your
you're
soul,
thinking. Right. There's something in you. There's something. There's a void in you that you believe
right?
that this shiny object is going to fill, and then you're going to
That,
get it. You're going to feel good for a little while. You can feel
yep.
good, but after a while, in your solitude, you're going to be sitting there, and that hole is going to reappear.
That hole ain't never got
Never
filled,
went anywhere.
right?
Right. That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
And yep,
But I think that like you said, I mean, we we look. It's harder, I think, to look inside and
and then
and
they look
look
outside.
for
You're right.
right. You
Yeah,
can put those things on the outside. This hole is here
yeah,
because I don't have that external thing. No, that hole to what your point said earlier, Nike. That hole is there because there's something missing in you. There's something you need to do about
right.
yourself, and that's
So
a
so
tougher hole to deal with. What you
so
about
so
to
the
say?
next time, my brothers and sisters, next time y'all go to Gucci or Louis or any of those high-end stores, just
mm,
think about it for a second.
mhm,
Do they really need my money that I
mm,
worked hard for?
or
That I
even
don't
deeper than that, do I really need this?
right,
Do I
right,
really need
right,
this?
right.
You know,
Those Gucci, they don't even like black people.
mm. Now I don't know
You
where you got
you
that
remember
from,
no,
but
no, you remember the clothes they pull out with the monkeys and shit on it? With the black face? Gucci.
no, I don't remember that.
Man, let me tell you.
Mm,
Gucci can, man,
mhm.
man,
He
you
said,
lucky this is a
yeah,
almost family show.
he said
But
he
I'm saying,
almost
like,
right, right, right,
yeah,
yeah,
but what I'm saying is, man, they don't need our money.
right.
Gucci, none of them. I'm just using them as an example, but they don't need our money. If you want to spend some money, go spend it in the neighborhood. Go
Go buy
spend
some
it on
Real
some,
Brothers merch.
yeah, hey,
Buy a Real Brothers shirt. Right,
but at least the money that
right.
you spend on us will be put back into
Hmm.
the community.
Us,
You know what I
us,
mean? But
right. Our
for
family.
us,
Right.
you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
it's so
yeah.
much
You
people
know,
gotta wake up from, man. Like,
yeah. I mean, and don't get me wrong, that's not the crap on those high-end luxury items totally, because there is a market out there. There's some people that, that is relative with, there's some people that can afford it, and them buying a Gucci bag is like spending $5. We're not talking to those folks.
right,
Because, like you said, they can afford it. LeBron James can go buy a Gucci bag,
right.
and like, and drop those funds and it not mean anything.
And
But
I
if
ain't
you're
gonna front.
wondering about paying bills and all that kind of stuff, then that's probably out of your league.
I ain't gonna front. My wife like Gucci, but I'm like, man,
Mm,
Gucci,
mhm, mhm.
really? That
You know,
what we
I
doing?
mean, see, but again, I think that you work hard, and there's nothing wrong with treating yourself, but I just think that we can't go overboard. We can't go overboard. We can't spend too much time chasing those things.
Right,
That there's a difference.
right,
There's a difference. You talking about when somebody that's zooted with all of that stuff, and then, like you said, they driving that car back to their mom crib, living in the basement,
right.
or something
Yeah,
like
be smart
that's
with your money, man.
right, right, right.
Money don't come by as easily. So when you
That's right,
get it, be
right.
smart,
It's
man. Be
respected, respected.
right. You got to
Gotta
respect
respect
that
it.
dollar.
All right. She says if Gucci put out a bag that Janae, I can't read that.
Janisha,
Janisha from around the way makes also. Oh yeah, who makes us still want to buy that Gucci? Yeah, you're right.
that hole in your
Yeah,
soul,
yeah, yeah.
that
You're
hole
right.
makes you want to
Right,
buy the Gucci because you say I can't have an imitation bag
right,
and it
right.
looks exactly like that other bag,
Mm-hmm,
but I
mm-hmm.
need that one because it costs more.
Because
I
it
need
costs
that
more.
one because
Right.
it got the label inside.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ain't
Well,
looking
but you know what,
inside
though,
your
Nate?
purse.
But when we talk about that hole in your soul, really what we're talking about is a person that's looking for acceptance. That's what it is. They care too much
Yeah.
about what
What other
people on
people
the
think.
outside think, right? Yeah. So
Right.
I want you to think that I'm rolling like that, even though I'm
Right.
living
It's
way
all a
above my
facade.
means. It's
Right.
all a
Yeah.
facade, right? Yeah,
Right.
you're right. So that's
Because
you
you want
and
people looking at you like, oh, he getting it. Nah,
right,
you
yeah,
ain't getting it.
yeah, yeah.
How you
And
getting it? And yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
to be honest with you, most of the time we kind of know. You kind of know. We
You
all grew
know,
up
right?
in the
You
same
know,
neighborhood.
you
It's like,
know who
okay,
getting
you
it, who
walk
ain't.
around with those Gucci's, but we know you can't afford them because your lights off.
Right. And
You know,
then I'm gonna tell you this: people that have money, they're not talking about
they're
how
not
much
nice.
money they make.
That's right. That's
Think
right.
about it.
That's
Think
true.
about it. People that
That's true.
you know what I mean. People that make money or got money like that,
Mhm.
you won't hear them say a word.
You don't have
You know
to.
why? Cause they don't, cause they don't want people like yo.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They don't want right. Yeah.
You
They
know
don't
what I'm
want
saying?
anybody. They don't want
Right,
anyone to know. They're trying to
right,
hide it.
right.
So all right.